What y'all know, man? Birds don't hide from me. Like, we right in my garage just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, birds don't run. Birds don't hide. You know what I'm saying? From me. I used to be a bird. We just in my garage and shit. You know what I'm saying? See him? And he just gave me all this motherfucking information and shit. He just gave me some ill information and shit. But yeah, birds don't hide from me. Like, why would a bird hide from me? I used to be one of them. I understand where they. Oh shit. Yeah. I understand where they come from. You know what I'm saying? I understand how they get down. I understand certain things about them because I used to be one. Actually, I was a lot of animals. Like, actually, before you become human, you actually go through all the animal stages. You actually go through all the animal motherfucking stages. And my last animal stage was a bird. You know what I'm saying? I was manifesting in a bird. So, like, the same way y'all can see, like, what color light is. When I was a bird, the light didn't have a color. Like, the air, the wind, like the air and shit actually had the cover. And if it's a strong wind current, it changes. Like the air is gray. Like it's a dark it's a dark smoky gray. It's even darker than smoke gray. Like this, like when you smoking or something like that, and you see that, that's like a almost silver. This air is like a dark gray. So when you think the sky is clear and the air, that's just because you can't see the air. You can feel it, but that's just because you can't see it. But through a bird's point of view, and in a bird's world point of view, it's a whole nother world. Who the fuck is this calling me early in the goddamn morning? Who is this? Hold on. Hello? 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 But yeah, you know what I'm saying? These is just people trying to fuck my videos up, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna pay that no mind. A lot of people done got my numbers through other people. Like, when you really got something and you really know something, you start getting attacked. And then me being by myself in this realm and all that shit, and me knowing and them knowing where I come from, I am being severely attacked. Like, severely attacked. And but it's because I can handle it. Like, we don't sign up no kind of contracts or anything like that we can't handle. You know what I'm saying? Because when we were scattered off in the universe as pure energy, we knew what kind of charges we can handle or not. We knew what kind of positive and negative charges, and how big the frequency and how much of the charge is gonna have. And we know how high the charge will go, and we know how low the charge will go. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Like, we know how much what's that thing when on the lie detector tests, it be the thing be going up and down. The higher it go, that mean the person was lying, and the lower it go to mean how come the person. It's like that with frequencies. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? But through a bird's eye, like the air, I can see air, but sometimes I have to block it out. Like, if I close my right eye and only look out my left eye, I can see it's two different worlds. You know what I'm saying? My right eye is one world, my left eye is another world. And I gained this ability early on in life because I'm partially blind in my left eye. Like, but I created this consciousness where it allowed me to obtain power within my blindness in my left eye. So it's really not blind. It's just really, it's a whole nother way of seeing the world. Well, not the world, but Earth as it is. You know what I'm saying? And then when I open my right eye and get back into this three-dimensional shit and see all these mental paradigms and all these collective worlds within this universe and shit, I can see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, birds, all that, like animals, you go through all them systems before you become human. You know what I'm saying? So when you're actually human and develop the human brain, you actually take genetic DNA from all the animals. So that's why you can shapeshift. That's why you can feel someone else's pain. That's why you can do a lot of these things, because a lot of these things has to do with abilities we obtain from animals, you know. So that's basically what it's about. But I used to be a bird, and flying ain't like, they don't, this is a whole different world. A whole different world, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that this wasn't even a video I was really even planning on doing. It's just that I just wanted to show y'all what's going on, because we keep a lot of birds around because the birds are not scared of me. I'm not scared of the birds. If I put my hand out the window, a bird come land right on my finger, and I'm gonna do that for y'all, because it always been like this my whole life. It always been like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a personal relationship with birds. Like, here go the bird that was just in the garage. Here we go right now. He's watching me, giving me certain information. He's in my driveway. You see him? Now he's on the fence. You see him? They just chilling. Like, I ain't know, like, you know what I'm saying? They treat me the way I treat them. All animals are precious. All animals are precious, man. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Flipping shit, like, hate looking. But all animals are precious. But what's endearing to my heart are birds, because that was my last manifestation. So they still see ramifications of DNA off me, so we could communicate. And you know, people want to understand why if you chase a bird down, it's gonna fly away or something like that. That's because they don't communicate like you. You can't try to communicate with a bird like you communicate with a human. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's a bird. They don't communicate that way. So don't be thinking they're gonna come to you. It doesn't work that way. So, you know, that's just like, I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I feel like the information I received was well needed to get out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have anybody out here not knowing. I think everybody should be able to know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna show everybody how to read their own natal chart. You know what I'm saying? So when they read their own natal chart, the videos of people that they've been going to and listening to, they can be on a higher level when they're listening, and they don't have to depend and become a crutch to the person they're watching just to know the next thing. We'll all be on the same level, and then when we do listen to each other, we'll be on the same level. Now look at this. Now look at this motherfucker. This is a motherfucking blue jay. Hold on, where is he at? Where he at? See, these motherfuckers, they blue jays, red cardinals, all these motherfuckers come check me out and give me information. Look, he just knocked down everything off the fucking counter. He came in here and knocked down everything off the counter, you know what I'm saying, and flew right there and shit. Just chilling. He knocked off everything off my motherfucking counter. No, look, knocked off everything off my garage. He came in here and knocked off everything off my garage counter and flew right there and is chilling. But see, that's the kind of relationship we have. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of relationship me and the birds have. They're not gonna do that with you. You might see a couple birds, but as soon as you start making noises and shit, they fly away, and y'all don't have a good communication. I have a good communication with, like, people don't understand how much I'm serious. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, this ain't some shit. Like, I ain't just wake up one day and was like, man, I'm the flight boss, I'm the pilot, man, and then made up my whole story and made up a whole background foundation how I could be the pilot, man, and shit like that, and little gimmicks and shit like that. Like, I didn't have to sit down and come up with this shit. This is This is some shit that just already in me. Like, it's already, you could ask my mother. Like, I woke up, and day by day, this is who I always been. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always called myself the flight boss. Always called, for hundreds of different reasons. Hundreds of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But the birds right now, they telling me that they want me to talk about my relationship with energies more now. So I'm finna start getting out of these motherfucking planets and shit like that. Cause right now we in the age we in the age of Aquarius, and the sun is traveling through Gemini for 30 days right now. So by us being in the age of Aquarius, and us and the sun being in Gemini right now, we have a very strong communication, communicative energy going on right now. Now Aquarius, they're not dealing with communication the way Gemini is, but by it being both air signs, see, Geminis are more like the messenger. Aquarius is of the air sign, is more of the attracting what will come to be, communicative wise. Like, so Aquarius can be able to talk to you about things that will come to be as a collective, like things that will come to be, like that, like Aquarius are good at coming up with new slang words that everybody else gonna be able to use, coming up with like new slang, new ideas, new stuff like that. So I don't want people to get confused that when they say Aquariuses can see the future, that they're like literally can see the future. It's not that. It's more based on that their air skills allows them to attract things that they will be able to communicate and have a lot of people communicate it. You know what I'm saying? These are people who can start revolutions and shit like that, like revolutions and shit like that, because they attracted the idea from the universe to what they think should be the future. And by them having a good air, by them being an air sign, the air is like the communication of all the zodiacs. So which it moves, and it moves with the flow of the universe from the Aquarius. So eventually everybody will start feeling the way that everybody will start feeling the way that the Aquarius came up with the idea. So it's not that the Aquarius seen the future and brought it here, and now everybody's saying the Aquarius seen the future. It's more like the Aquarius has the proper air communicative skills to make the surroundings want to do that for a future purpose. You know what I'm saying? So in a lot of ways, that is true. They can see the future, but just not the way y'all thinking about it. Like movies. Like, oh, he's seen a vision of the future. No, it's everything is different. We do everything in the movies, just not physically. We do it metaphysically, but we can do it physically because it's 2014 now. The Gemini air sign is the messenger. And so these are the people. They might not necessarily see the future, but they can elaborate and talk about what can come. You know what I'm saying? And they're ruled by Mercury, so they're more like the messenger. So say Aquarius right here might be like, have a good ass idea. The Gemini will be the one to message it to everybody, so it become real, for that Aquarius idea to become real. Then the Libra of the air signs is the relationships of the air sign, is the balance. And the reason why it's the relationship aspect is because it's ruled by Venus, and Venus is a planet of love, prosperity and shit like that. So when it has power over a certain aspect of the air, the Libra constellation, when it trickles down into 3D and becomes the air quality, their air quality is a good combination of a one-on-one conversation with someone, or even in a large group. They will use their Venus to be the leader in the large group, but the only reason they're the leader is because they're looking at everybody else. They're looking at everybody else for acceptance. So it creates a balance for themselves. So that's their air quality. So right now, we in the age of Aquarius, and the sun is going through Gemini. So these two airs together, you know what I'm saying, is causing a lot of airheaded people. And we're not talking about people with these zodiac signs. We're talking about the collective consciousness. You got a lot of airheaded people right now. So you could be any sign and be airheaded in this kind of time right now. So that's why the birds is communicating to me, because the sun is in Gemini and we in the age of Aquarius right now. And so the birds, I communicate whether it was this time or not, but for me to be talking to y'all like this and it to be this time is a reason. So right now I'm bringing structure to the reason, and that's the reason is because the sun is in Gemini and we in the age of Aquarius right now. So that led me to come make a video where I see a bird in my garage, and right now I'm letting y'all know how the birds communicate with me, and they're telling me to get more in tune with letting y'all know my communication with energies. So my next few videos is gonna be my journeys through the sky. I'm gonna journey through the sky a couple more times and come back and give y'all some information on how to communicate with energies. And when you communicate with energies, you no longer have to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I no longer have to deal with people. It's either if I do or if I don't want to. But you have to experience. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you're going to experience if you do deal with people. So that's just getting back in this 3D shit. But you need 3D. I don't want people to right now the whole earth is in 4D, but I don't need people to get it confused. Like you could just go somewhere and meditate all day and don't live a life. Like if you just go somewhere and react to everything, and then you sitting down and you just meditating all day thinking that your life gonna get better. It's not, because you're not using all aspects of your life. You got to use. Now look, these are two red cardinals. I'm gonna tell you what they telling me right now. Look, I will tell them to come over here a little closer. Hold on. You see them? Wait. I'm fucking up. It's like when I zoom in, it's hard to I don't know, but I'm gonna let you. We gonna close this. Flight Boss journey through the motherfucking sky. Flight Boss, bitch.